Hello and welcome to Mobile World Congress, and I'm joined here by John Nailon, who is the CTO and founder of CBNL. John, hello.
Hi.
Just tell me a little bit about CBNL.
Sure. So CBNL is a company that specializes in millimeter wave fixed wireless access equipment. We offer a range of products from 10 gigahertz to 40 gigahertz in licensed bands, and we're also introducing products in unlicensed bands, 5 gigahertz, 60 gigahertz. Applications are things like fixed wireless access, mobile backhaul, smart cities, security, surveillance, high quality of service networks, carrier grade type networks. Yeah.
Now you're announcing a number of things here at the Congress. Can you just give us a little bit more detail?
Yeah, sure. So we're announcing 3 new elements to our portfolio. So the first is what we call Vector Style Flex. That's an enhancement of our core portfolio, the licensed band point to multi-point millimeter wave portfolio. It's a smaller, lighter unit. It's more suitable for deploying on street furniture, more aesthetically appealing, this kind of thing. We're also announcing Vector Style Edge. That's the unlicensed point to multi-point product that operates at 5 gigahertz, 60 gigahertz, a dual band product. We're really targeting that for residential fixed wireless access. I think everyone perceives that as being a huge opportunity. I know we'll probably talk about that in a minute. So we're really targeting that product at the residential FWA market, and it works in combination with our licensed product to give something which is really more than the sum of the parts. So we take licensed spectrum and unlicensed spectrum, use them in combination, and then you can get excellent quality of service, but the price point that you need for residential FWA to really work as a business case. Yes. So we're pretty excited about that. Okay. Finally, we're announcing our next generation platform, which will be the evolution of our product line towards 5G NR full compatibility. Yes. So pretty busy. I mean, that's the most announcements we've ever made at a World Congress. Yes. But
Well, you mentioned fixed wireless access, FWA. What is the size of the opportunity as far as you can see?
Oh, it's huge. I mean, so I think that's one of the reasons why, people are a bit sort of, well, why is everyone talking about FWA? And it is because it's a very big market. So I think Verizon estimated the US broadband market is about a $65 billion annual service revenue. We think it's a bit bigger than that, probably more like 70. And their estimate was that they could capture 20 to 30% of that market using 5G fixed wireless access. So you can see that even for a company like Verizon, it's a very tangible and it's a very sizable revenue stream. In the EU, we think the corresponding figure is about $80 billion per annum, and the rest of the world is probably in the hundreds of billions of dollars as well. So it's a very large opportunity. I think it's very ripe for disruption as well, because the alternatives, things like DSL and so on, are really starting not to work for consumers because of the performance, and not to work for operators because of the cost of maintaining those networks. So it's a large market, it's ripe for disruption. What's not to like about that?
But you mentioned these very large numbers in terms of size, but when will you realise that commercially? What's the timing?
Yeah, great question. So, I mean, of course, fixed wireless access is not a completely new thing. I mean, it's been around for some time. What's new is the is 5G standardization in fixed wireless access, and that will be an evolving process. So, people are building networks now. I mean, we've built over 100 networks in more than 50 countries in the last years. So people are building those networks now, capturing those opportunities now. Over time, of course, they'll migrate towards 5G as well. Different operators have different attitudes about building pre-5G networks, and you see, I think you've seen that with every technology generation, that some people want to go out there and capture customers as quickly as possible. Other people will wait for the fully standardized product, but obviously we're working with the people that are on the kind of the leading edge of that and building networks right now, and now is really when people are building those millimeter wave FWA networks. So great question.
We're great to catch up in a year's time to see how much of this actually comes online. But thank you very much.
Absolutely.
Thank you.